Harper Audio presents Somebody to Love, a Cupid, Texas novel by Lori Wilde. Performed by C.J. Critt. Prologue. Archaeology, the scientific study of material evidence to find out about human cultures of the past. Dear Cupid, I've gone and ruined everything by falling in love with my best friend. Now, not only have I lost my lover, I've lost the one person in the world that I could tell anything to. But that's not the half of it. I thought I was doing a good thing by searching for something meaningful. People accused me of being frivolous and shallow, so I was determined to earn a little respect. Prove I could commit, dig deep, find my roots, and discover who and what I am. Guess what? I did, and that's what started all the trouble. The things I have uncovered could destroy people I love. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how much longer I can hang on. Help! Spontaneous to a fault. Zoe McCleary quivered atop Widow's Peak on private land, directly across from Mount Livermore, the very spot where her parents had died more than 20 years earlier in an airplane crash that had also severely wounded her older sister, Natalie, while she had come out of the accident without a scrape. Not so lucky now, huh, McCleary? Looks like you've used up the last of your 9 lives. In her hand, she crushed the crumpled letter she'd written to Cupid the previous evening. Last night, she'd thought she'd smacked rock bottom. Now she fully understood how much farther she had to fall. She stared down the 6,500 feet to the town of Cupid, Texas, nestled in the cradle of the Davis Mountains. It was the only home she'd ever known. The town had been named after an impressive 7-foot stalagmite found in the local caverns that bore an uncanny resemblance to the Roman god of love. Local legend had it that if you wrote a letter begging for divine intervention, Cupid would grant your wish. Her family on the Greenwood Fant side was steeped neck-deep in the lore, the lot of them avid beseechers of Cupid's goodwill. It was total romantic bullshit, and she knew it. Writing that letter spoke to precisely how desperate she was. Foregone conclusion. When a girl turned to a mythological cherub for Hail Mary help, she was seriously screwed. However, it was the other side of the family that had driven her up the mountain, McCleary's, and their dark ancestral secret. Her pulse beat a hot stampede across her eardrums. She was exposed and vulnerable, stiff with fear, tension, strained muscles, sweat, slicked skin. Nicks and scratches oozed blood. Lungs flapped with the excruciating pain of trying to draw in air after a dead run up the mountain. Heat from the setting summer sun warmed her cheeks. Desert wind whipped through the Davis Mountains, blowing sandy topsoil over her face. She licked her dry lips, tasted grit. On 3 sides of her yawned sheer drop-off. Overhead, a dozen buzzards circled, waiting. Something tickled her cheek, feather soft and startling as the sweet sensation of an unexpected midnight kiss. She gasped and brushed at her face, her work-roughened fingertips scratching her skin, and for one crazy moment
Sample complete. Ready to continue?